Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Nick and BB's NLP Nuggets. So today we're talking about the circle of confidence or the circle of excellence. So this is a technique to connect you to your most resourceful inner state and one to use when going into a challenging situation to empower you and connect you to your internal resources.
Yes, so last week, if you were with us, thank you. But we're just tying it in. We were talking about speaking up. We were talking about how we can sometimes suppress what we want to say. But we were talking about maps, and what Nick's going to discuss today is how we can have the confidence. What tool can we use to build our confidence to actually be able to speak up when we need to?
Yeah, so there's three kinds of approaches to this, really. And the tool, as I say, is circle of excellence or circle of control. And it's kind of like a preparation for if you want to do something or if you've got a discussion or whatever that is. So what you do is, and we're not going to do the tool together, I'm just going to describe it, is you imagine in front of you a large circle. And before you step into this imaginary circle, you're asking yourself, what am I feeling right now? And generally speaking, if that's what you're doing, you're not feeling that great. You're probably feeling a few physical symptoms, heart beating, or you're feeling nervous or trepidation. The idea is to step into the circle and evoke memories of a time when you did actually feel empowered or confident or feel you're achieving excellence, and you bring that up into your body and you feel those physical symptoms and those memories, and then you leave that there and you step out of the circle and you remind yourself of the state that you were in before. So the idea of this is to come back to those feelings you don't want, is to show yourself how quickly you can swap. So the idea is to then step back into the circle, re-evoke those feelings and amplify it and do it quicker, and you go back and forward. So taking that forward into an actual real life situation, it's much easier and faster to shift your internal state when you're not feeling too good. Now, if you actually do reach those situations and the circle of excellence or confidence is not quite coming as you would like, just remember at that point to pause, check your physiology, breathe, posture, looking up instead of looking down. That's a whole other session on NLP about eyes. It's fascinating. And just reset. And then with this in mind, is to think about why you're even there in the first place. What is this discussion or what is this goal that you want to do? So it's about keeping the end in mind as you're doing this so that you don't get distracted along the way. And there's a whole outcome framework, isn't there, baby, that we can address when we're looking at this point number 2, which you can come back to if you'd like to add something to it. But the third point I want to make here is that if it doesn't quite go the way that you would like, for whatever reason, often we think of it as failure, or I didn't manage to do it, or it didn't go the right way. But as we always say,
I can't do it, because
or you just the thoughts that you're having is feedback, and that's what we're linking into. So Bibi, if you want to share anything more about the outcome framework or the failure is feedback, please add to that now.
So as Nick said, with the circle of confidence, it's something that you can learn to do. And if you want to do something, if you know that you've got a presentation or something coming up where you feel that you need an injection or to ramp up your confidence, then please reach out to us. We can do it within a 30-minute session for you. And then once you've got the tool, the great thing about NLP is when you've got the tool, you yourself can just do it the next time that you need that injection of confidence. So please feel free to reach out to us. As Nick said, sometimes we actually just need to focus on where we're going, what we want to achieve. And the outcome frame is a really, really good example of doing that. And that's just thinking about, what do I want? How will I know when I've got there? What will I recognize that has made me successful? So again, that's something that we can take you through step by step. And then the failure is feedback. People think, oh, that didn't go well. I can't believe I missed this bit. But actually, your audience probably didn't know that. But what it is, it's feedback to yourself in the sense of, okay, so maybe I just need to prepare a little bit better, or maybe actually there was just too much information for me to sort of give out at that particular time, or the audience wasn't engaged as well. So what do I need to do to understand the audience a bit more? So when things don't go wrong, don't think of it as failure. It's just feedback for yourself in terms of, how can I be better the next time? So what are the three things? Preparation with the circle of excellence or the circle of confidence. The second one is always think about the outcome. What is it that you want to achieve, and how will you know when you've got there? And the third thing is, if you're going through situations and you think you haven't done it as well as you wanted to, then don't worry. It's just feedback for yourself to get better the next time. It's all about growth. We're always learning. We're always continuing, always developing. And that's the same. And that's the same in life, really, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all linked, isn't it? Personal, professional. And with that in mind, if you've got specific situations and you just want to drop in the comments a question, or you want to reach out and ask a question, this is going on, we can help you, we can respond to that. But as Bibi said, we can also actually take you through the process with the circle of confidence and excellence as well. And this kind of links on to our next session as well, in terms of what Bibi was saying there about improving self-reflection and looking at how we can engage better with somebody that we're talking to. So next week, we'll be looking at rapport, which is really interesting in terms of body language, our tone, where we position ourselves next to somebody. So we'll be going into that one next time.
Yeah, and if you want any coaching on NLP, Nick and I are trained experts. We've been coaching for a while on NLP, and we are fascinated by it still, and would love to share our insights and learnings with you. So join us next week. But if you want some coaching, or if you want some support, then just reach out to us.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bibi.
Thanks.
And we'll see you next time.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.